side, assuming they can get this dive onto Flacket. Because Flacket is just farming bot here while this is happening. It's just a straight up win for GX.
Yeah. It's also interesting because I understand the idea of taking away contestable objectives in the form of the Scuttle Crab as Slowq looks for the miasma. Flash in, taunt from Mickey. There's the Petrifying Gaze as well. Jackie's able to dodge away from the Sun Flag and drag Skeens. Puts the short one down as Jackie's almost burning. Slowq flashes and gets the Twin Fangs. Isma will answer with one of his own. As here comes the Cataclysm from Skeens. That Scuttle Crab getting him to level 6. There's no escape for the Vi as Mickey claims his first of the game.
Yeah, no flash on Isma. He's just a sitting duck when he walks into the Cataclysm. What a nice fight there. Mickey once again being the initiator of these plays. And I'm gonna bring it back again because Mickey needs to make things happen in the early game. The way this draft works is so much weight on his shoulders, and right now he's carrying that burden fantastically. As Oscar wants to deny this blue buff. CC there was waiting a little bit for the maximum CC chain, but gives Oscar a sliver of a moment to flash out from that gank. Because now Wunder is in danger. Doesn't get a double hop.
Goes Mini, Unleash Power as well, looking for the jump away. Scatter the weak with so many orbs on the floor as Jackie's needs another dodge.
Dodge. Oh!
Good dodge from Wunder. Oh, almost dies to the force of will.
Old man still has hands.
I mean, he right-click back and forth, man. I would give him some credit for it, but I don't know the hands had to be that good. As Skeens comes in with a Cataclysm, and Jackie's is buried in its four walls.
Well, who needs to punish him when he has no flash, when you can just kill him when he has flash?
True.
Easy play there from Skeens. Nice bait by Wunder. SK Gaming looking for this red buff right here. Slowq does not have the teleport, so I think SK has to be really careful here. This is not their jungle. This is not their time to fight. This is not their time to make a play, so they have to concede.
And you just have to give that one up, right? There's too many people on this side of the map. Mickey here trying to protect Wunder, who's about to go Mega Gnar. Now sees there's 4 members of Giant X in the vicinity.
I think they can hold this though. Wunder is so close to Mega. I think it's really difficult to dive this for GX. They're trying very desperately though.
Equalizer down. Bolt Breaker, Flash Magnet Storm. They're diving onto Wunder. Cease and desist there for the follow-up, and they get one out of it. Mickey unable to find anyone with a taunt as well as Giant X finding 2 great kills on the top side with a 5-man dive.
I mean, sure, you get 2 kills, but look at the rest of the map. Casio pushing in bot, Joppa and Skeens pushing down mid. They committed everything for this. They didn't even have a wave to play on. They sent 5-man, adamant that Wunder and Mickey had to go down, but in the end, flashed out of the Jarvan ult and then kept his Scatter the Weak until Mickey arrived to instantly deny that Shadow Dash follow-up. So will just be a flash from him, but still, playing Syndra without flash against a comp like this is still very scary. Cataclysm around 80-second cooldown at this point in the game will be up and available for many more times to attack Jackies on the side lane.
Will they punish that flash? SK didn't do it earlier, but still have a lot of opportunities to as Skeens steps in here. Oscar in around the corner. They don't know that Isma's waiting. Slowq has to flash away. TP's coming out from SK as Mickey joins the fight. Oscar in and goes over here. The Magnet Storm is big. A good gnaw from Wunder. Petrifying Gates coming out as well as Joppa begins to open up, and he's going to get cut down by the Unleashed Power, forced out of it. Wunder still trying to chase Oscar in, who somehow is still alive. A 1-for-1 exchange so far with Isma and Mickey falling. Flacket able to get to the blast gun. Wunder trying to flash over the scatter, but still slowed up by it. In the end, just a 1-for-1 in the SK jungle.
Ooh, that looked really scary for GX, but the fact that Wunder came out in mega form with that.
Didn't have to pop that Scryer's Bloom. SK now will pass down here, knowing that there's a member of Giant X in the area.
But Rabbit's very dark, they don't see anything right now.
And Mickey's not with them, so they can't put vision down because they don't have the wards coming out from Mickey. Now Mickey on the flank onto Jun. Equalizer down, Skeens flashes away. Slowq with a good Petrifying Gaze as Joppa begins to open up. The Miasma down as well. Double stopwatch. Mickey and Jun fighting off towards the top side. Joppa really putting the damage down. Stan United coming out onto Slowq as Mickey saves him. Skeens tries to dash in. Wunder looking for the damage as well, but they can't quite get it. The Dragon already down to 1.4k smited. Giant executing for the 4-man Gnar from the old man in the top lane. SK's luck has not run out as Isma and Flacket try and revitalize the play, but Joppa has something else to say. A huge fight for SK.
And Wunder finds the Gnar to solidify the game. Sure, they didn't get the Dragon, but what a team fight win. Let's break this down once again. SK is trying to mark Jun, but it kind of leaves Slowq because they're sending everything to deny this Rel entrance in this fight. And Slowq managed to be the target, had to flash out. And now Wunder forces 3 flashes with his first hop. So now what does he do? You guys don't have flashes. I'm just gonna wait until my hop is back off cooldown. Jun finds a really good Magnet Storm, but Wunder, what a Gnar, finds 4 people onto that narrow wall in the bot side river, and just patience jumps out with a sliver of HP. The first jump to bait the flashes, and then they re-engage when they're all down. And the wave to boot. Oh my god.
Oh, that's classic Wonder right there. But importantly for Giant X, they did stop the Soul.
They did stop the Soul. But the Baron's still up and available.
Baron is up and available, as you say. No flashes on anyone but Jackie's for Giant X. SK2 are lacking that summoner spell, apart from Mickey. Mickey, for most of that fight, was occupied with Jun. The equalizer, the Cataclysm down with an equalizer follow-up, but Oscar in and has no way out of the cage. And he is burnt where he stands. SK take out the enemy top, and now are looking towards the Baron once again.
And that's what happens when you play a really slow game of League of Legends. You always have your flash. The Jarvan isn't really a threat. But when an explosive fight like that happens and all the flashes are down, if you relax for just a moment and walk up, you are caught to the Jarvan Cataclysm. You need to respect that. And I think Skeens has had a quite quiet game so far, but the moment all those flashes are down, that's when he strikes and catches Oscar out guard, and it might be the Baron for SK.
Baron already down to half HP.
Look at
looking
Mickey
for
on the
that flank onto Isma, just going to try and stop him from getting into the pit here. Baron going to be secured by SK. Mickey is ceased and desists and dead because of it, but Mickey does his job and distracts Giant X for long enough for the Baron to be taken. SK should all be able to get out. They'll walk out as 3 at least. Yoppa does finish his recall with an Infinity Edge now complete on that Corki. Giant X using the fact that the resets have to come out from SK to chip away at this mid lane tower, and they should be able to raise the whole thing before SK can answer.
I don't think Mickey had to die there. I think he's just doing it for the love of the game. He's trying to deny the Vi, I get it.
He had to die, man. You have to keep the Vi away, and then if she uses ultimate, that's the whole ultimate on cooldown.
I mean, that is the good thing, right? Despite Mickey being dead, SK can still play fast on the map, knowing they have Stand United from base. Sure, they can't really put down any wards because their support is not there with them, but here they could make a really fast play with the Jarvan Cataclysm or the Gnar. Knowing that Mickey can sync up with them really fast.
There's still no culling, there's still no cease and desist, right? Like SK, as much as Mickey probably didn't need to die there, he did get 2 big ultimates out. And if SK had pulled the trigger rapidly, they would have been able to use that fact to their advantage. Those are coming back off soon, as SK have a big minion wave here on the top side to continue to push in. Meanwhile, in mid, Wonder actually the target for Giant X. Isma on the flank. Wonder, as soon as he goes mini, there's going to be a jump onto him. Bolt Breaker in. Wonder with the Gnar only gets 1 stun. Leaks across the wall. Equalizer down. Blast Cone there. The Bolt Breaker again. Wonder will get the Blast Cone, but we blasted back to the fountain. SK don't even take the inhibitor tower. Good play from Giant X.
Yeah, it's a sloppy setup from SK Gaming here. Mickey dying first, now might get chased down by the equalizer, or I mean the harpoons, I mean.
Slowed down with the harpoons. Shadow dashes away, Isma dives into the backline. Magnus coming out as well with the flash sequences onto the backline, and it's all going pear-shaped for SK. It's all on slow queue, he needs to take a couple, but a good stopwatch from Oscar Ridden stops the venom from seeping through his veins. And Giant X, off a Baron play for SK, just immediately bite back.
It's frustrating, Medic. You had the game, you got the Baron. You just need to do a normal setup. Play safe on mid and wait for your 4-man to force them to show on their tower. Wunder gets caught out, and now GX just has the man advantage. They can just run them down here. And SK, they are relentless. They want to fight back here, but Joppa dies to the cease and desist that wasn't used to kill Wunder, crucially. And yeah, this is a worrying side. GX has such a strong team fight, and SK had to really snowball this game cleanly. Dragon spawns in 30 seconds, but Slow Q will be late together with Joppa. Slow Q obviously has a TP, but Joppa's gonna have to run there himself.
Yeah, I don't think they're fighting this, man. It's possible.
But time is not on your side this game. You really need to make sure you snowball this game, but after that throw, will be difficult.
I think it comes down to not getting the Drake on the fight, where you would have had Soul. Taking the Baron, then obviously Wonder getting caught, Mickey getting caught as you were taking the Baron. Everything just slowed up for SK, and we've talked about the scaling from Giant X. It works well for them as Wonder's going to TP in here. Still only in mini now. Jun half HP, Mickey the same. Equalizer, Cataclysm down, Schemes gets the flashes out. Wonder trying to step forward, building up that Gnar bar. Isma coming back in onto Slowku, who uses his on his hourglass. Wonder trying to get to Mega Gnar, but can't get there in time as he falls. Meanwhile, in the midst of SK, there's an Isma on the Vi. Joppa needs the autos. Joppa flashes in the cannons. The missiles not enough to get the chase onto the rest of Giant X, but with SK and, well, SK's jungler's alive, Giant X's jungler is dead. This should be Soul.
I mean, that is the soul. Yeah. That is the soul for SK, and I think they felt the pressure. They felt like they need to fight now. Sure, they threw one time, but they were still strong. And I think they were really adamant about fighting this dragon, and I love how hard they committed to it. Everyone TP'd down bot. They didn't go for mid. Everyone sent their way through bot side to get an equal position on the dragon. And I want to just talk about his team fight again because Wunder was an absolute maniac that fight.
Yeah, he was.
Okay,
I don't think in the best way this time.
So let's watch this. Mickey starts by going in here and blocks a lot of damage with his W, so it doesn't really get as chunked as it normally would. Equalizer goes very wide. Very, very wide. Oscarina doesn't get a lot of damage here, but look at Wunder right now.
If a couple of auto attacks come out with a Sheen prop from Yoppa, you are just going to milk.
Yeah. But I think another really big thing is that we talked about this teamfight comp of GX, but it also relies on them layering their damage on their CC. I think the equalizers haven't really been comboed with the Magnustorm or the Season Assist yet, and they really need to be more synchronized in this fight because they can still win this fight.
Isma trying to get in. Bolt Breaker's blocked by Mickey. Great taunt, as you say. SK will try and get out with all 5 alive this time. They manage to do it. They're going to push through the top side. Answers from Giant X recalls immediately. Wonder's going to reset, has TP in, well, it's actually quite a while away, probably about 20 seconds before that one's back up.
Let's see if Wunder learned from this last mistake. Is he just going to walk up mid now, or is he actually going to wait for SK to push out that? As you say, Medic, they didn't sync the waves. The moment that the bot wave was dead, that's when Wunder crashed his wave mid, and they can just walk up. Gets the Season Assist though. That is a big cooldown used from GX, and one of their 2 main engage tools. Now all eyes on Jun. He has to find a massive engage if GX is to hold this siege.
It's spotted on vision as he walks around the corner there. Both these inhibitor towers down to about 500 HP apiece. Wunder just shepherding the cannon minion there to do the work, and that will be the inhib tower in mid gone down.
Way better from SK this time.
At the same time this time as the Magnustorm comes in. It's 4-man. Mickey tries to dash in with the taunt. Ski's there for the follow-up, and they manage to get one, but Jackie's is the only one down so far as the Petrified Gaze comes out, Flagged untouched. It's all on Wunder, gets the Gnar, doesn't get the stun. Ski's with the flag and drag flash. Manages to catch out Flagged as Slowq survives through it all somehow. Giant X still have 3 alive. They can chase a little bit further. Season Assist coming up in 5 seconds time.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Jun having to find an engage, and they actually found it was a massive Magnustorm by Jun. And finally, they layer the equalizer on the CC. Will just be a 2-for-2 though in the favor of GX. Inhib will go down mid. Inhib still up and available bot, and his game is going to drag out for a bit longer, Medic.
We have an Elder Drake coming up pretty soon. We'll have another look at it. It's a superb engage.
That engage. Miracle engage by Jun, delays the game for a little bit longer.
Watch this from Skeens as well. Flackett is really opening up. Skeens, flag and drag, flash redirect onto Flackett to make sure he catches it.
And look how fast Slowq is with the Cloud Soul. The fact that he can just weave around, so slithering around with the speed on a Casio and navigate this fight. It looked like he was being completely went on, but he was actually able to kite it out with that Cloud Soul movement speed. Really clutch, because that fight looked like it would be very dire unless they had some really good performances from SK as well.
Elder Drake up. SK, first one's on it. Flackett just respawning, coming out of base right now. Has those home guards, death guards to try and get in. Mickey, Pedro gaze across the wall. Jun was unaware that there was a snake hiding in the grass, and Slowq gets the killing spree. A Kalingo gets out, Skeens the equalizer down, as well as Mickey's forced away by Jackie's unleashed power use.
It's so awkward. There's no. Okay, never mind. It's up. Jun went down. I know. Did I think Rel was jungle like it's 2024 again?
Yeah, it's the good old days, man.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks for SK because now they can't actually start as Elder Dragon with Skeens being down.
The thing is, they can keep playing around it and just being like, okay, we'll get it from 21,000 down to 10. And then we'll see what we do, right? Because there's super minions pushing in waves, that makes it harder for Giant X to react quickly to the play.
Yeah, they can start as Elder, but they have to force a fight with it. They can't let this dragon just take damage.
Just hold it.
Just hold it. But
Mickey, no
GX,
flash.
There's no pressure on GX right now. They know they can just wait for the dragon to go low. There's nothing that's going to happen here.
Mickey. Bolt Breaker chases him down. Wunder looks for the dash across the wall. Miasma down notch. Jackie's who uses the stopwatch, and Wunder is ready for the Gnar. Jackie's with a good flash. Oscar in stunned against the wall though as Yoppa begins to open up. Dashes forward. Jun here in time to get the CC, but not to save his AD. Carrying unleashed power. Yoppa still opening up. Jun's gonna fall as well as SK clean up the fight. They force Isma away. Yoppa with a double. A dash out, a Bolt Breaker from Isma, but I'm not sure he's going to find a way to pick the lock of this game as SK are marching down mid.
I mean, drop by. The way this man is developing is just incredible. Stepping up here in the late game for SK, clutches that fight. Oscar, you can try to wave clear. You can try to clear this wave however you want to, but you will go down, and I mean, that is definitely going to be the game for SK Gaming.
So often in spring, Yoppa was a shining light of this team, and here, in game 1 of his best of 3, it is on his back, alongside Mickey, that SK find victory.
A lot of kudos to Mickey on that channel.
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked about it in the early game. Had to find those snowball games. But now we're gonna toss it straight to the analyst desk to break down that game.
It's a clean win, folks. Nothing to see here. They were in control.
Beautiful. Incredible.
From start to finish. A lot of things to be excited about for SK Gaming in that game. And as fun as it will be to talk about the absolute insanity of the mid to late game, Dagda, you've cooked up. You were looking at the early game. We got to talk a bit about jungle.
I want to look at something that was clean from the get-go, right? Because if we open up the telestrator here, basically what you'll see is there was a really good play that SK had in the early stages. Because initially what we're going to see is this great trade from Yop and Mickey in this early game that opens up for a huge amount of play to then come through. Because they get this chunk on towards the enemy AD carry, making sure that this Lucian is going to have a bad time for Flat Kid, as maybe it's not coming up on the screen here.